I'm on my discontinued Akai MPC Live 2, and I just want to cook up. That's all I want to do on my Live 2. You know, some days I feel like we gotta go in and do this and do that, and other days I just want to catch the vibes, bro. Just a couple of vibes. Can I catch a couple of vibes? Team, chat, YouTube. Can we catch a vibe today on our Discontinued Live 2? I like that my Live 2 is discontinued, because now that means I'm exclusive. You know, we got to make it through the whole little resale part where everybody is reselling and, you know, trying to bust traps to get to the new one. But then, in about 6 months, 8 months, 1 year, guess who's still going to be on the Live 2? Exclusive. That's me. That's you. That's us. This is like the new MPC 1000. It's like the new 2500. It's like the 5000, the 4000, the 3000, the 60. Oh, rah, rah, rah. Guess what? They're all discontinued too. And guess what? People get up every day and they cook on them. Because a chef is a chef, no matter the kitchen. And right now, I'm in the kitchen. Every time I come in the kitchen, ain't nobody in the kitchen. Every time you come in the kitchen, I'm in the kitchen. Let's cook up. What's going on, guys? It's your brother O.T.G. The O.T.G's for Overtime Grind. My real name is Charles Harris. Hardly seen, but I'm always around. And today, I got my Discontinued Live 2. I got my Roland SP404 MK2. And I'm going to use my MK2 to record some ad-libs and vocals in. Right now, I just use one of my progressions from my progressions pack that you could get from down in the description. This drum kit you could get from the O.T.G Stimmy pack down in the description that comes with these progressions, and the Smackers kit, and some videos about the Live 2 and other things. You could get all that from down in the description. But today, we are cooking up. So make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell. So that way, every time I upload one of these videos on my Discontinued Live 2, my Discontinued MPC 1, my Discontinued Akai Force, you could be the first to know and be exclusive right with us. You like how I said that. You wasn't even ready for that. When you press this video, you wasn't ready for the exclusive. But you here now. Let's cook. sure you take your time and go into the weeds. You know, like when you fish, I don't know about you guys, but I'm from the middle of America. I've only lived on the East Coast for a couple of years now. It's been some time now. But I grew up in the middle of America, so I like fish, you know, bass fish, things like that. If you want to get the big fish, sometimes you gotta get that touchdown worm and you gotta go in the weeds. That's where they lurk at. It's kind of the same thing on your MPC, right? Sometimes you gotta go in the weeds. You gotta go deep into the settings and the parameters of the plugins and utilize that as a way to create a sound, make a sound, shift a sound, make sounds better, and make these presets yours, right? And that's a good analogy when talking about the MPC Live 2. You know, you could go, we have a whole new 3.6, right? And with this 3.6 setup, you have new options, new menus, new ways of doing things. You have clip edit. I mean, you have the new clip launch if you have the Pro Pack. You know, you have all these different things, but never forget that you have your old method too, right? So today, that's how I'm cooking on this Friday, is I'm just gonna cook in the old method. And we're gonna get in the weeds a little bit. And we're gonna try and see what we can do with some of these presets to make them sound like our best sound. And or at least make it unique and make it ours. It's Cook Up Friday. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment. Check out everything in the description. So one of my methods of cooking up sometimes is I just like to create, make it as, get it where I like what I'm hearing, and then we come back and we mess with the meters, right? We start to bring the sound out. We might start touching the mix. We start fine tuning this meal we have laid out in front of us, right? Sometimes I know there's other ways to do it. This is a true gem. It's a true gem. And if you're here for what I said in my community, we're going to get into that conversation in a little bit. But here's a true gem, right? So I know the methods of 1, 2, and 3 to get the bass to do this, and 1, 2, and 3 to get the vocals to sound this way, and what a polished mix sounds like, and what this mix sounds like, and what that mix sounds like. Like, I know how to do that. I think sometimes people get it confused that when you come to my channel and you see what I'm doing, that I'm not telling you how to do that. What I'm trying to tell you how to do is be unique, right? Like, that is the real thing that's going to help you at this stage. Like, a lot of times people are overthinking. At this point, when you're creating the beat, we about to load the Smackers kit up. You could get that from the O.T.G Stimmy Pack. Top selling thing I got on the Gumroad store. There's one for the SP too. At this level of beat making, right, when what you're seeing in the video, we creating something from scratch. There was no drums, there was no anything. We created the drums, we created this. I'm not a person who creates in the way like this beat right here, this beat is going to the top of the top of the top of the top. No, I don't think like that. I'm genuinely in the moment creating what I'm creating and just letting that happen organically. That's why for years I've been calling it the cook. We've been cooking up, you know what I mean? My first studio, way back in the day when I was a young O.T.G, I'm talking 21 years old, was Kitchen Table Studios. We was really cooking up in the kitchen. At this point of what you're creating right now, this is just a base idea, right? So as a producer, you're sitting in front of your machine and you're in touch with the music, you're listening, you're doing it, you're feeling what you're creating, and you're following what you feel, right? You hear a sound in your mind, you go get that sound out of your mind, you find it in your machine, you try to replicate it as fast as possible. You know, shout out to one of my brothers. One of my brothers, I talk about him a lot in a bunch of different videos. He is an engineer for The Roots, for Black Thought specifically, and the road manager for DJ Jazzy Jeff. Shout out to him. He is the one who said that to me. That is the art of production, right? Is you hear a sound in your head, and the true skill is how fast you can replicate it before you lose the thought, right? When I make my content, that's what I'm making content for. When I make music, that's what I make music for. I'm not the person who's making it to show you something. Meaning, I'll show you that my beats are better than yours. I'm not that kind of guy. I am, but I'm not, right? I'm not, this bass is I'm not that kind of guy. You know what? Put a pin in that. Right now, I'm about to record some ad-libs and I got my Shure handheld mic. My Shure SM58. We're going to utilize that through the input of the 404. Hey. 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 Yeah. 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 Yeah Yeah. Yeah. Hey. What? 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 All right, now we're going to go over and chop this up. Now, let's finish where we were at while I chop this up and get this right. For people who don't know, first, I'm going to use threshold, right? And then I'm going to select and turn my knob to the left. And that's going to essentially just put more chops, right? I'm going to adjust the threshold, and the lower I go, the more sensitive it's going to be, and it's going to put more chops in. For things like this that I just recorded, this is the faster way than trying to chop it by hand. All right, we got that right. Some of these are crazy, some of them are not. We're not going to use them all. That's why we did multiple takes. We're just looking for one good take. You know what I mean? Now, back to what I was saying. Part of when we are creating music at this place, you know, this brings me to this conversation that I wanted to have, you know. In the producer community on YouTube, there's like, again, I say it all the time, there's this real snobbish, disrespectful group of whiny little babies, man, who feel like that because they're on the computer, they could come in your comments and they could just talk to people, call them names, be real aggressive, and real turned up with the whole way that they engage and interact. And, you know, they really think that everybody's just supposed to accept that energy because they're them, right? Well, sometimes you come across a mountain and the mountain don't move. On this space over here, we don't accept that. No, I reject it. I reject your shot. I reject your deposit, and I send it back. I'm Dikembe Mutombo to whatever the fuck you trying to do. Don't disrespect people in my comments, bro. Bros, broses, ladies, mommies, daddies, cousins, sisters, children, anybody. Don't come disrespecting people in the comments. Don't curse at people. Don't call them out their name. Don't disrespect. Don't do none of that. Because I'm definitely erasing your comment. I definitely will hide you from the channel, and you'll just be talking to yourself, and I'll keep getting the views. And I'm telling you through audio that I did it. It's just not accepted. You know what I mean? Like, this is not the place for that. This is a place for creativity, a place where creatives flourish. You know, where we're not a half empty group over here. You know what I mean? Every time, we just not on that time. And I don't even want to get into the description of what we are and what we aren't. We're just not on that. And that doesn't mean that if that's what you want, if you feel away, super negative about all of the plugins and all that stuff, bro, there's a way to engage and have conversations a correct way, and then there's an incorrect way. And as adults, we know the incorrect way. So if you come incorrectly, you're going to get dealt with. As soon as I see it, it's just going to get dealt with. All right? So that's what we're not doing. And I guess every now and then I might have to remind people, because, you know, sometimes I'm silly, sometimes I'm turned up, sometimes I'm talking this, sometimes I'm talking that, but it's intention, right? use your platform to talk about what your problems are and articulate that in a manner that speaks for yourself. Don't try to push, bully, or any of that on anybody else. Engage in conversation. That's what a community is, okay? Now, from the perspective of creativity and the way that I approach it, everything's organic. And then I create it, I live with it for a while, I listen to it, I might put it on Bandcamp, I might put it on streaming, and then I might revisit it, rework it, and do it some more. You know, that aspect of production is what producer YouTube should be, in my opinion, and that's what I try to create. I know a lot more about the machine than I utilize, you know what I mean? But sometimes when I'm in here, I want to see what low-fly dirt feels like on the 808. And I don't care if it fucking clips and it goes too crazy, because I'm trying to expand my sound palette. I'm trying to find new ways to use effects and different sounds and different ways that they work together, and work these mids with these and put this with that. Like, part of how you find that is by doing things that you would not normally do, right? And now I'm going to sound like an old guy. What you realize in life is that in your regular life, you can't just be regular every day, do things, and then switch it all up the next day because you're trying to see what doing something out of the regular would do. Like, you could do that with your lady maybe at nighttime. You could do that with a meal every now and then, but you can't survive doing that all the time. You know, you have to plan it. Well, in this music, inside of your Discontinued Live 2, your Discontinued MPC 1, your Discontinued whatever else they about to discontinue and not sell no more, your MPC 1000, your MPC 60, whatever it is you're on, guess what you get to do? What? O.T.G, are you telling me that we're free? That inside of my Akai MPC Live 2 that they discontinued, I could buy all of these plugins and have 8,000 presets and have all of these effects, and I could be free to just route it and move it and expand it and turn knobs and create off the presets and try this plugin and that plugin and this effect and that effect and turn this knob and that knob and see what I can create. Oh my goodness, are you telling me that when I paid for my Akai MPC Live 2 that I bought it for a lifetime, and it came with a speaker and a battery and a headphone port so I could transport it and take it and go places and expand and try things that I wouldn't normally try on my Discontinued Akai MPC Live 2? Wow. Who would have thought? No, because you supposed to, every time you got an 808, mix it down to this frequency, and it's gotta be like this. And if you, everybody knows that you don't put a limiter on this, because if you put the limiter on that, then you're not gonna make money. And I know you're not a professional, because you're not a professional, because you accept this and that, and you are okay with. That's what you're supposed to do when you bought your MPC Live 2. I get it. I got it. You're right. Listen, at this point of creativity, when you are creating, This is your freedom to do whatever you want to do. If you want to set the BPM higher, you want to set the BPM lower. If you want to have 6 piano plugins and then 27 toms as the bass line, that's your right. And I could not like it. And there is a way that I could probably communicate that I don't like it, or that I could do this, or we could do that. Ways that we could make this work as a community. But on your Akai MPC Discontinued Live 2, guess what you could do? If you want to try to make every single beat be the one, that's your personal right. Because guess what? You's free. You could do whatever you want to do. If you want to just make the same beat over and over again, guess what you could do? You could do that. If you never want to buy a plugin, never want to upgrade, you want to stay on 2.15 for the rest of your life, guess what you could do? You could do that. And who could tell you that you're wrong, right? I can't tell you you're wrong. Am I on your MPC? Nope. Are you on my MPC? Nope. So again, utilizing your MPC to create freely is the key to making more beats, cooking up more, and getting more done. The real tap in that you gotta do gotta be inside of you, right? Because you can have everything in the world. You can have all the equipment. You can have everything that they ever created on the earth. The whole entire earth. The world, Craig. The world, Craig. The world, Craig. The world. You could have everything in the world. And I'm saying everything. I'm actually saying like everything. Hold on. Let me try again. Everything. All of it. And if you aren't happy with the sounds that you create, everything in the world, Craig, won't be good enough for you. If you understand what I'm saying, then you are part of the community that deserves to be here. If you don't understand what I'm saying, then you are part of the community that is not over here. And that's okay. But if you come and engage in this community that's over here, make sure you engage properly. I protect creativity, right? We encourage creativity, right? I know I keep saying Discontinued Live too. I think that it's funny, it's sarcastic. You know, I think it's kind of crazy that Akai will have them for sale at full price all the way to the day before they announce the new one, and then boom, 4 days later, your shit discontinued. I feel sorry for all the people who got told to go get a payment plan. You know what I mean? Or people who are paying on a payment plan and they're new and they feel that, like all those people who feel away, I feel sorry for you. But if you got Discontinued Live too, then this channel is the channel for you, because I don't really feel like upgrading until I need to. Oh, bars. Bar me up, bro. think you should put me in the Bars Hall of Fame right there. That was off the top too. What? It's all good, bro. I'm saying it to pick up the algorithm, to pick up these people. I know a lot of people feel shitty, man, and I feel for you. I know a lot of people's thought processes in this weird way, and then you seeing all this other stuff. Man, it's cool. Let people be happy, man. Let them have what they have. That's great. You know, if you need it, then get it. But what you got is good enough. You know, we are on legendary machines, man. These are legendary machines. You know, and I had the MPC 1000. It had MBs. You know, like megabytes. You know, when I was on the older gear, it had MBs, megabytes. And now we on the new gear, and the new gear got GBs, gigabytes. Think about that. As long as you got space to do what you need to do, especially if you came from MBs, megabytes, and you was getting it done with that. Any machine with GBs, gigabytes, that's lit. You don't like the converters? Well, if you smart enough and know enough about converters, then dog, run it through something. That's all EA Ski been telling y'all, man. Y'all be making shit super difficult. Y'all act like the O.G. just raw. I'm not even going to go there. I'm not even going raw on y'all. But if you're at a point where you worry about conversion and how it sounds, bro, run it out your outputs through. Go buy you a damn cheap ass mixer. Go buy you an expensive mixer. Buy you a SV404. Buy you something else. Buy you a Roadcaster. Buy you some DJ gear. Buy you something and run the output of your MPC through that, and then boost the sound or the signal through those converters. You know what I mean? Problem solved. But if you ain't there, bro, at the base, create the music first, my G. And you ain't gotta use words like sketchpad and all that. Just create, man. Just create. Cook up. Right now I'm running through and we doing mute automation because I did it my old school way. I'm a one sequence man. What can I say? sure you like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell. Check out the Smackers kit. You could get that. You saw what it could do. You could get that. That's what we automating right now. Just automating the hi-hats. It's a good supplemental drum kit. The chord progressions. This is deep in the weeds of the chord progressions. You know, sometimes you load it up, you find stuff so fast. After a while, you'll continue to keep using the same seasoning all the time. Nope, not today. Today we flipped it. We went all the way, ring. We turned that wheel. You know how it sound when you go fast. That was that saying, ring. Turned it. That way we could get something organic and new. But that comes from the chord progressions that you can get from the stemmy. We recorded our vocals in, did that through the SP404, put some reverb on the input, chopped that down, added that to the beat, did some automation early, automated on our main plugin, our main sound. Automated the depth of the flavor effect. Then we alternated the pan of our plucks. We automated the mutes. We automated mutes for 2 drum kits. And we never stopped the music. It was organic. We was in here cooking. We ain't done though. I just got a recap. For all the people who skip around, you know them guys, they skip around and they act like they watched the whole thing. You ain't low. I know how it go. I got visual EQ on a couple things on the main. I got a limiter in the 4th spot of the main. No effect, just a pass through. I got a low fly dirt on the 808. That's about the extent of the mixing. Everything else is inside the plug-in. Definitely use some drum effects on my kick right now. I'm pumping up that kick, make it knock. Make the trunk shake. Beating up your block. Make the pictures rumble. You know how that go. We're gonna turn that hi-hat down, cause you know the hi-hats be whamming. They be loud, all in your ear, moving around, doing all that. We gotta turn that down a little bit. You already know. Now we're gonna go through, look at the faders real quick, turn our pad down. We got good 7 sounds going, 2 drum kits, 1 main sound. Let's add some, let's go ahead and add that final seasoning since we just got it out the oven. It's pretty much cooked up right now. You don't gotta have fly tape too. But if you happen to have it, it's dope. And if you want that preset, you could go grab that. Just go to my Gumroad. It's my little performance setup. Let's go ahead and automate that fly tape 2 on there. I like automating my effects instead of writing my effects, because then if I don't like something, at worst, I could just go and delete it, right? Put something in a different slot, and I don't even gotta go back and delete all the automation or do none of that. If I don't like it, I could just turn it off, right? Turn it off, clone it. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm about to tell you too much information. And it's cook-up time. We're not here for that. But think that through, what I was going to say. With that, I'm going to let the beat play. We're going to let it hear. This Cook-Up Friday. You had to get serious for a minute, man, but hopefully that talk is inspirational. It gets some of you guys through it. Some of you guys just space out. Some of you guys just hear me. Some of you guys don't. Some of y'all left. Some of y'all unsubscribed. Make sure you subscribe. Hopefully you found some value in everything that I showed you today. Thank you for watching. If you watched this far, put in the comments fire emojis or something. Let me know you was here this far, bro, so I can remember. Remember, this is my channel, so I see y'all in the chat. Make sure you engage more and more in the chat, man, as this thing builds. And, you know, I've already decided we're going to put the time in. So let's put the time in. Let's grow together. And that's it. We got another beat on our discontinued Akai MPC Live 2. We had special appearance from the dynamic duo partner, the one and only SP404 MK2. Came through out of the woodwork. Threw us a couple alley-oops with the vocals. Got that done. And we just rocking out. And here's the even crazier thing. Whenever I have my Live 2 out, I like to challenge myself. So I always have the monitor speakers muted. I always have it running through where I could monitor it. But I'm trying to get so good in the box inside of the Live 2 by itself. I'm trying to be a Live 2 master, MPC 1 master, and a Kai Force master. That I just did all that through the speakers. The discontinued speakers at that. Oh no. Oh no, the whole world's gonna know. The whole world's gonna know when they're listening to this beat and it comes on. They're gonna know. They're going to know that I did this through the Live 2 speakers, the discontinued Live 2 speakers. They don't know. So get on that machine, create. Do something amazing. Find your space. Find your creativity. Find your sound. It's your brother. Cook up.